I hope you have already know about the volcano eruption. No? Watch this.
A volcano in southwest Iceland has erupted.
On March 19th, 2021, the
आइसलैंड में सामने आई है जो तस्वीरें हम आपको दिखाने वाले हैं.
Rescue teams are there and they're making sure that people are not going too close to the lava.
More than 50,000 earthquakes made a 6,000-year dormant volcano active. Or I would say 6,000-year dormant volcano active, courtesy 50,000 earthquakes. Yes, you heard it right. Mountain Fagred Ellsfield in the Reykjanes Peninsula in Ireland, which has been dormant for 6,000 years, has erupted. On March 19 at around 8:45 p.m. local time. The eruption was first observed on a web camera positioned close by. IMO, Icelandic Meteorological Office, also confirmed the eruption on thermal satellite imagery. The Gliding Atlas Gus eruption is now a week old and shows negligible sign to stop anytime soon. The isolated location in Gliding Adelur Valley means there is no immediate danger to any infrastructure. Volcanic gases are not currently being blown over any towns or villages and are unlikely to cause any problems even if the wind changes direction, according to the Icelandic Met Office. But what caused this eruption? For understanding this, let us understand what volcanoes are and how do they erupt. The word volcano comes from the Roman god of fire, Vulcan. A volcano is a vent chimney that connects the magma, liquefied rock, within the Earth's crust to the Earth's surface. You can imagine a volcano as a pressure cooker. When the cooker is unable to withstand the pressure inside it, whistles and releases gas, water vapors. Similarly, when the rocks near the core of Earth heats and melts the rock near, these melted rocks are known as magma. They tend to rise up to the surface, and when the rocks on the surface cannot withstand the pressure, it erupts and lava comes out from the crater and vents. Magma on the surface is called lava. There are two possible ways by which the surface cannot withstand the pressure. Nature always tries to maintain equilibrium. So, as in cases before the eruption, the equilibrium is maintained by lithostatic pressure, magmastatic pressure, and rock strength. Lithostatic pressure is the pressure of Earth crust pushing down the magma. And since every action has an equal and opposite reaction, the magma pushes this force back, known as magmastatic pressure. The rocks on the Earth crust are generally strong enough to keep the magma under the surface. But when the magnostatic pressure increases and is greater than the lithostatic pressure, it surfaces out and a volcano is formed or gets erupted. Secondly, due to erosion or landslide, the rocks over the volcanoes are lost and thus decreasing the rock strength, due to which it's nearly impossible to contain the pressure inside, and hence volcanoes erupt. This phenomena is known as unloading. Due to the increase in the melting of glaciers and soil erosion, researchers are worried that there will be a burst of volcanic eruption in the near future. Volcanoes are usually located when tropical plates meet. So if there is an earthquake, it might be a sign or warning for volcanic eruption. So was the case in the Gliding Atlas Gus eruption. About 1,500 active volcanoes can be found on the surface of Earth and countless under the ocean floor. Ring of Fire, a path that uncovers the boundaries between the several tectonic plates around the Pacific Ocean, contains about 75% of world's volcanoes. Volcanoes are generally a very violent natural catastrophe and erupt continuously for years, vanishing away from the infrastructure and habitat of surroundings. 93% of eruption continues for more than 3 years. For example, Mountain Kilauea in Hawaii has been erupting for more than 16 straight years. So let's talk about the top 5 most catastrophic volcanoes. Number 1. Mountain Tambora. This eruption startled the world. It took away 90,000 lives, harmed the surrounding crops, causing diseases, and caused climate change as far as North America. Number 2. Mountain Krakatoa. killed over 35,000 people due to the resulting tsunami. Number 3. Mountain Pili, known as the worst volcanic disaster of 20th century, took over 30,000 lives. Number 4. Mountain Ruiz, a town 30 miles from the mountain, got buried due to the volcanic mud and ash, sweeping away 25,000 people with it. Number 5. Mountain Vesuvius. It nearly destroyed the nearby cities Pompeii and Herculaneum. Volcanoes have also played a crucial role in sustaining life on Earth, like the lava makes the soil nearby fertile. When the lava solidifies, it creates different landforms and also acts as a fuel in some areas. But in doing so, it has ended up taking lives of millions. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any feedback, please let us know in the comment section below, and do not forget to share and subscribe. Bye bye, Tata, hasta la vista, and take care. In the Reggenes, the Glading and Glading, the isolated location in Gadling, Pasina. But उड़ जा काले कावा तेरे Glending